Header board, no bulges or holes. All rivets are present, tight and secure. Lights and reflectors, amber in color. Clear, clean, and functional. They're not cracked. Side of the trailer, no bulges or holes, no doors. If we had, we'd make sure that they're secure and locked with a safety latch. The frame of my trailer is not cracked or bent, no illegal welds. All rivets are present and tight and secure. Lights and reflectors. Front of the trailer are amber in color, clear, clean, and functional, not cracked. Rear, they're red in color, clear, clean, and functional, not cracked. We have our support frame, cross members, and they're all present, tight and secure. They're not cracked, bent, no illegal welds. My reflective stickers are all evenly spaced. My landing gear is fully raised. My pads, they're secure, not cracked or bent, clean. We have our landing gear handle. It's locked and secured with a safety latch. It's not cracked or bent, and the fittings are all there, and they're secure. We have our support frame. It's not cracked, no illegal welds, and all bolts are present and tight. Start with our suspension. Our spring mounts and hangers are properly welded to the frame. They're not cracked, bent, no illegal welds. All bolts and fittings are tight and secure, present. My leaf springs are not cracked or bent, no illegal welds, no more than 1/4 missing, shifted, or broken. They're held to the axle with an anchor plate, 2 U-bolts, and 4 nuts. The bolts are tight and secure. Now the anchor plate and 2 U-bolts are not cracked or bent or illegal welds. And we have no shock absorber or airbag back here. Our torque bar is properly bolted to the axle. The bolts are tight and secure. The torque bar itself is not cracked, bent, or illegal welds. Spring brake chamber, it's properly bolted to the axle. It's not cracked or bent, no illegal welds, no leaks. The clamps are tight and secure. They're not cracked or bent. Our hoses and fittings are tight and secure. The hoses are not cracked or bent or pinched, no leaking, and our wire is not cracked or frayed. Our push rod is not cracked or bent, no illegal welds. Push rod is held to the slack adjuster with a clevis and carter pin, and the slack adjuster itself is not cracked or bent, no illegal welds. And the push rod cannot exceed more than 2 inches of play when the brakes are applied, and the slack adjuster will go to a 90-degree angle. When the brakes are released, the push rod cannot exceed, pulled by hand manually, 1 inch. My brake drum and lining, brake drum is not cracked or bent, no illegal welds. My brake lining is not cracked or bent, and they're both free of oil and grease. The brake lining has no less than 1/4 inch of material, and the brake drum is properly bolted to the rim. Dual wheels, tires are not touching. We have no spacers. These are disc rims, so the rims are butted against each other. No debris in between. ICD, inflation, condition, and depth. The inflation on the tire is no less than 100 PSI. Check that the valve stem, that's capped, and it's not bent or cracked, not leaking. The depth is no less than 2/32 of an inch. The condition, no abrasions, bubbles, or cuts on the sidewalls, and the tires are evenly worn. The tire is properly beaded to the rim. The rim is not cracked or bent, no illegal welds, properly bolted with lug nuts. The lug nuts are all present, tight, and secure. No rust streaks or shininess, showing looseness. The hub oil seal is properly bolted to the axle. It's not cracked or bent, not leaking, properly filled at the level. Capped, tight and secure, not leaking. The rear of the trailer, lights and reflectors. We got 3 ID lights. Some trailers have clearance lights, left and right turn signals, and 4-way flashers and brake lights. They're not cracked, they're clear, clean, and functional, and red in color. On my door, there's no bulges or holes. All rivets are present, tight and secure. My cables are not cracked or frayed, and they operate correctly. My door opens and closes freely. My door is locked in the lock position with a safety latch. My strap is not cracked or frayed. My splash guards are properly bolted to the rear of the trailer. They're not touching the ground or the tires. No cuts or frays. And I would do my inspection the same way on the left side like I did on the right side.